Musavi came out today and addressed that crowd of approximately 1 million people, and he gave a great speech about the future of freedom in Iran and a government that's accountable and fair elections and the corruption within the current government. It was strong, it was brave. Parts of it sounded like an Obama speech, and it's fantastic. And if you're wondering, hey, what's going on? I mean, Musavi was part of that 1979 revolution, so are we sure he's one of the good guys? He holds liberal social views. He has campaigned with his wife throughout. Early on in his career, actually, he was referred to as the husband of Zahra Rahnavard, his wife, because she was so well known as a professor. And she's huge on women's rights, and he has already said that he would put 2 or 3 women in his cabinet. And then one of his daughters is a nuclear physicist, and his youngest daughter does not even wear the Islamic chador. Now, if he's a real Muslim fundamentalist, no way, and he's running for president in Iran, no way he'd let his daughter run around without a chador. And the fact that he is gives you an excellent idea that he really does have social liberal views. It appears that he's in that camp of people who thought, this is not how the revolution was supposed to go. We weren't really supposed to set up a dictatorship. We were supposed to do real Islam, which in their mind and in their eyes is much more open and much more accepting and actually cares about the will of the people. And I'll tell you, the final thought on it for now, and then we'll talk to Nico about it, is that in some ways this revolution is also producing a revolution in the way the West sees Islam. Now, I might be stretching it there, but that's the sense I get as I look at these stories, and you see conservatives pulling, of course, for the revolution. Now, the neocons are against it, of course, because they're maniacs. So a woman named Danielle Pletka wrote in the New York Times, all this stuff is irrelevant anyway. What difference does it make? It's this, why? Because the same thing. They want to go to war, right? So they're thinking, oh, damn it, if Musavi comes in, we might not be able to go to war. So they want to paint this as irrelevant and useless and frown upon it. They're the worst people on earth. But real conservatives are in favor of this. Pat Buchanan, of course, not only in favor of the revolution, but how President Obama has dealt with it. So you got to give credit to Buchanan there. If you're a real conservative, you love how this thing's unfolding. And as you read the stories, you think, I hope they're thinking, hey, look at that. Allahu Akbar is a positive thing, not a negative thing. Unfortunately, in the West, because of the movies, because of the terrorist bombings, et cetera, and the media, Allahu Akbar is considered, what you hear right before the bomb goes off, right? I mean, I'm keeping it real here, right? That is the view that we have. Now, Allahu Akbar is standing for freedom and for democracy and for representing real people. They're shouting Allahu Akbar from the rooftops so that they can have freedom. That is powerful. And I think it sends an excellent message throughout the world.